Tony from Remax, just checking in with you on this Wednesday hump day in January. Just seeing what you're doing. I'm just working away here at the Remax office, and we've been here before, so I'm sure you're starting to get pretty familiar with this place here at the Winterberry office on the East Mountain, or Stony Creek Mountain, as some people like to call it, even though we're all part of Hamilton. Just in the bottom of the building here, we're by the boardrooms and in the sort of cafeteria area. It's become my sort of de facto office, I think. I've been here often enough. And just doing some stuff, preparing some DVDs for some clients with home staging tips and that sort of thing. I've had a few people ask me, and I'm sure you've seen it on some of my posts, especially on some of my open house posts. I'm sure you've seen photos of this, but I have something that's called a seller's book, and here it is. And people said, "What is that?" And especially people that work at Remax ask me what it is, because they think it's something that, we get from Remax and stuff. And it's like, no, I make this for you because I think you're special. So this is something that I've been doing ever since I started working in real estate. And it probably comes from my background working in contracts and doing business proposals, because I used to do this kind of stuff all the time for pharmaceutical companies and that sort of thing. And it was a bit more intense back then, dealing with like $10 million, $100 million contracts and that sort of thing. But this is a little bit more fun, I think, but no less important, really. Selling your home is a pretty big undertaking, really. It's a lot more involved than just putting a sign on your lawn and hoping that people show up. If that's kind of the approach that yourself and maybe agents in the past have had with you, I'd suggest that maybe you need to find somebody better to work with, because there's a lot involved, especially if you want to get the top dollar for your property, if you want to get it sold quickly, if you want to get it done with a minimal amount of hassle to you, because you've got a life to live. You have to go to work, you have to take care of your kids, you got to keep your house clean, and that's the most important part to me. Is just get your house ready, and we'll help you get it ready. We have stagers, we have everybody else at our disposal to get your house set up so that you'll get the most money for your house from the buyers who are showing up at your house. And then when they actually show up, they'll actually want to buy your house because it looks nice and they think they can move in and they can make it their own. That's the idea. So we're here to help you. And this, I think, is my take on a really good way to keep you organized, keeps me organized, so we're both on the same page, literally, and we know what's going on. Because inside the seller's book, there's all these little tabs, 1 to 10. See? So everything is nice and organized, and actually this page goes right at the very front. So this is actually what all the tabs mean, and I'll look at it for you. But basically you've got the Remax Smart Seller, which is just an information guide for you, a place to put all the offers that we get, related forms, an action plan for you as a seller, checklists on fit to sell, how to keep your home ready for sale, that sort of thing, things to do before an open house, listing agreement that we sign, you get a copy of it, and it goes right in here. Marketing calendar. So we, when we get started, I make a calendar for you. It's just a regular calendar that shows you the month and the days and what we're doing every single day, when the stager is going to show up, when the photographer is showing up, when it's getting listed, when the sign goes on the lawn, when you can expect us to have our first open house, when you can expect to receive the report that I send you from the open house, when we get our weekly reports, and when we sit down and talk about next steps. That's all very important. Keeps us both honest, keeps us dedicated to the process, and helps things go a lot more smoothly and hopefully a lot more successfully. My feedback that I've received on this from sellers that I've worked with and buyers, because I have a buyer's version as well, is that they love it. It makes their lives so simple. For a while, I didn't think anybody was using it, and then I got feedback after the fact that, especially on the buyer side, because we have a place to put all your listings, that I had to get a bigger binder because people were shoving it full of listings that we didn't even go see, just so they could take notes, and they thought it was so awesome to keep organized and just keep them educated on the process. Because as we like to say here at Remax, an educated consumer is our best client, because you really know you can help us help you. Really, I'm your marketing manager. I get your house ready for sale, and I put it out there everywhere it could possibly go. It has its own website. It's on the Remax website. It's on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter and Instagram. It's everywhere that it needs to be, including sometimes in traditional print media if we think that's what's going to work, to get your home sold. And your part is basically just to keep your house nice. Once we get it set up, Keep it that way. And that's a lot more work than some people really imagine. So that's why we do this, to try and keep you, or at least that's why I do this, to try and keep you organized, keep me organized, and we know what's going on. And every week when you get your weekly reports, you can print it off, or I give you a hard copy. You put it in the binder. We can stay on top of things, see how many people have seen your home online, comments that they're leaving, if they actually open emails that they received that from searches that match your home. And if we are getting showings or we're not getting showings, we are getting offers, we're not getting offers, we sit back and have a look and have an honest assessment as to why that's happening. In addition to that, you get a DVD that I'm just making here that goes in here. And it's a 10-step or 10-episode program made by Remax about how to stage your own homes. I mean, you can sit back when at your leisure. You can see the label I'm making for it here. So I'll print out the label pretty soon, but it's got things like air quality, talks about curb appeal, depersonalizing your home, flooring. So that, in conjunction with the stager that we send to your home and the report that she provides, can really help you sort of understand what it is that buyers are looking for, what they like, what they don't like, what really turns them off, and what really makes them excited. And all this is just information for you. Because the more informed you are, the more comfortable you feel, the more comfortable I feel. I know when I was buying and selling my own homes, I hated being left in the dark. It really bothers me a lot. And so I make sure that you're not left in the dark at all. I'm always available. And with all this information, hopefully, it just gives you some peace of mind that you know that professionals are at work here and we're going to get the job done. So that's what I provide to all my sellers and all my buyers. I'll talk about the buyers one in another video, but basically that's what we do. If you're interested in having a look at it or just talking about it, you'd like to see what's in it, give me a shout. My phone number is showing up somewhere at the bottom of this video or at the end of this video or somewhere. And give me a call, give me an email. Find me on Facebook, facebook.com/Tony's Homes. It's pretty straightforward. Hook up with me there, send me a message. Be happy to meet up with you for a coffee sometime or something like that. Go over what's in the book, what I can do for you, and what your needs are. I mean, what are you looking for in a real estate agent? It's always a little bit different depending on who you are. And I'm just here to listen and try and help you best I can. And if we can work together, great. And if we can't, maybe I can find somebody who can. So give me a shout. I'm available all the time. Send me an email. I'm on Facebook way too much, but so you can probably find me there most days. And hopefully we can chat sometime and get to know each other a little bit better. But until next time, as always, I'll talk to you soon. Take care.